Okay, hello everyone. Today we're going to train a little bit our feet. These feet that normally live inside closed shoes, mainly in winter. We spend many hours a day sitting, not using our feet properly, and they really worth and need our attention. So all you're gonna need for this practice is a pillow, some kind of pillow. You would need a tennis ball that I assume all of us have at home. Even your kids might have some. I personally use also this kind of ball that is like more pointy. I really like it for massaging my feet. And we're gonna need a belt. We're gonna use just normally the edge of the belt, so any belt would do. So let's just put all these elements aside and let's get started. So first of all, I'm going to warm a little bit my feet by giving them a very smooth and nice massage. So I'm taking one foot and I'm placing the fingers of the opposite hand between my toes, really opening space, spreading the toes there. I'm holding my ankle from underneath like that. And I'm starting to make smooth circle of my ankle. Breathing. Let's take the other direction of the movement. So when I'm doing that, I'm trying not to do it mechanically. I'm really concentrated and trying to create a sensation of oiling the joint. Good. Now, release the fingers. And now we're going to take the big thumb and the toe that goes next, the second one, and separate between them like that. It's like a bit of like a scissor movement. And then the second toe and the third one, and move them back and forwards. And the third and the fourth toe. And the little one. Good. And now hold the edges of your foot and rotate. This rotative movement is extremely important for our feet. Good. And now hold the toes and pull them towards you. This is called flexing the foot. And with the other hand, you can very gently massage and lengthen the area of the Achilles tendon and the sides of your heel, like that. And then take the foot towards you and very gently bend the toes and stretch this way. And release. Okay, let's do the other one. So, fingers of the opposed hand between the toes, supporting the ankle, and then moving in circular movement. Very smooth and oily. Let's change direction of the movement. breathe. Concentrate. And release. Take the big toe and the second one. The second toe and the third one. I'm trying to catch the toes from the base, if you can see, not just like that, the edge, but really the base of the toes, where the metatarsal bone begins. And then the fourth one and the fifth. And then I'm grabbing the inner and the external edge of my foot, and I'm doing this twisting action. My feet have never been so close to the camera, so it's making me laugh. All right, now flex your foot, pull the toes towards you, and with the other hand, slightly stretch, soften, and bring awareness to the sides of your heel and the Achilles tendon. And then bend the foot and gently stretch the front of your foot like that. Gently pressing the toes in. And release. Good. Let's stand up. So we're going to take a moment to observe the sensation in our feet now. The way they touch the ground, the points of contact between our feet and the ground. Just observe, bring awareness, which foot is taking more weight. Try to figure out if you feel some tension in any area of your feet. And after you created awareness, this is the time where little tennis ball or the pointy ball comes into the picture. I'm going to massage one foot after the other. So I'm putting the ball on a mat or on a carpet. Please don't try to do it on the floor because it's pretty slippery. You have to be able to press the ball, put some weight on the ball and move slowly. It might hurt. You will discover how many points of tension you accumulate in your feet, but it's good. It's a good pain, I could say. So try to move your foot in a way that the ball touches as many areas as possible, slowly with your breath. Good, and after you've done that, before you do the other foot, just stand for a moment and observe. I'm sure you already feel a big difference between the contact of one foot and the other with the floor. Check it. Let's do the other one. So this one, as I said, you can do it either with a pointy ball or with a tennis ball. Make sure also that the ball you're using is strong, is not mushy, otherwise it will have no impact. Breathe. A little bit more. Make sure that you're touching as many areas of your foot as possible, doing it slowly, attentively. And slowly relax. Nice. Wow, I really like doing that. I do it on a daily basis. So now sense the difference that was created between the feet and the ground. Now I'm going to start moving my feet with no extra element. As a beginning, let's do the following. Lift all 10 toes up. But keep on the ground the center of your heels and the ball of your feet. So you only lift the toes and stay up. And you will notice that doing that for a while, it really activates the arch of your feet, many muscles that normally are very lazy. And then slowly take the toes down while spreading them as much as you can, like a frog. And again, lift your toes, the 10 toes up, but keep on pressing the center of the heel and the ball of your feet down. And then slowly take the toes down, spreading them as much as you can. Once more, all the toes up. Stay there for a few seconds. And then slowly take all the toes down. Now, let's see if we have coordination. Let's take all the toes up, all of them like we've done before. And then just the big toe goes down. You will see that the other friends, they want to follow, so don't let them. Keep the other toes up. And then lift. Again, only the big toe goes down. And when you do that, also make sure that you're not collapsing inwards with your ankles or the arch of your feet. Just moving the toes. 2 more times, the big toe down. Keeping the arch lifted and up. And one last time, the big toe down and lift. And now we're gonna play the piano with our feet. So I'm taking down the little toes first, and like playing the piano, I'm taking down one by one, each toe at a time. Then all the toes goes up, the little one, the fourth one, the third one, the second one, and the big one. And again, all the toes up. And once more, the little one starts, and one by one, like playing the piano. Good. Now, lift one foot completely, but keep on pressing the heel strongly into the floor. You will start feeling the flexors working, all this front area of your ankle and shin, and take it down. And then the other one, so only the heel is lifting. Now make sure that the other knee is not locked. It's not bending deep, but it's not locked. And take it down. Good. The leg that is working is straight, and the other one is slightly bent. Hold a few seconds more. And take the whole foot down and change. One last time. Good. And slowly take it down. Beautiful. Now we're gonna lift the inner side of our feet and go on the external edge, just like that. If you have very sensitive ankles, if you recently had some kind of injury, so please try to be sensitive or even avoid this one. If your ankles are healthy, this is very recommended. It keeps the flexibility of your ankles. So what I'm doing is that I'm really pressing strongly down with the external edge of my feet into the floor. If you want, if your flexibility lets you, so you can even do a forward bend in this position. Just releasing the upper body, but keep on pressing the external edge of your feet into the ground and keep your legs straight. You will feel how strong the stretch in the outside of your ankle is. One more moment. And then very slowly after doing that, place your feet parallel again and check the result of what you've just done. I'm sure that from one moment to the other, you feel that you're stepping on the ground differently. Now, let's take our feet together, bringing the big toes to one another, spreading all the other friends. And we're going to put the tip of our fingers just a bit in front of us to support the body weight. And slowly lift the heels up. And while lifting the heels up, bend your knees and go all the way down. So that while you're going down, the arch of your feet is being pushed forwards. This is called a false arch position. I will show it from the side, just in case you didn't get it. So again, if you're already there, just stay. If you didn't understand, so I'm showing again. I'm lifting my heels and I'm deepening the arch of my feet like that. My pelvis went all the way down. I'm looking forwards and I'm trying to keep my ankles more or less balanced, meaning that I'm not collapsing outside or inside with my ankles. I'm trying to press down with the center of the ball of my feet. A few seconds more. And now if this is enough for you, so just stay. If you want to increase the work of your feet, so keep the heels as high as you can, and then slowly pull the thighs, pull the kneecaps up, so that you're coming into a forward bend with the heels up. And then again, go down. Taking a deep breath. I'm going to show it again from the front. Continue. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, keep the heels very, very high. And pull your thighs up into the hip joints. Rounding the spine, releasing the head. And once more, bend your knees. Inhale. The hands are obviously supporting a little bit. And as you exhale, keeping the heels as high as possible all the time. And very slowly, just take the heels down. Good. Separate between your feet. And come up. Oh, wow. So this started really training the calf muscles and the ankles. It's really nice. Now, let's do one more exercise to strengthen our feet. This time we are standing straight and we put the tennis ball right between our ankles this way. So the idea of the exercise is not to let the tennis ball fall. If it's too hard for you to do it just in the center of the room, so please feel free to go to a wall and do it while your hands are on the wall. Maybe I will do it in a moment with the wall behind me. So what we are doing is that we are spreading all the toes, and just a moment, I didn't place it properly, sorry. So I'm pressing the 10 toes into the floor and I'm lifting my heels up. And controlling the movement, I'm going down. Concentrating constantly on working both feet as equal as possible and trying to keep all the toes spread on the floor. And the tennis ball between our ankles. When I'm doing it in the center of the room with no support for my hands, so I must admit that the pelvis floor is slightly helping me. Every time I want to go up to what is called the releve, so I'm engaging slightly the pelvis floor, and it gives me this energy to rise up, but it mainly comes from my feet and my ankles. Yeah, if you're not stable enough, so you just do the same thing exactly, but supported with a wall, like that. But the most important thing if you work with a wall is not to lean your body forwards. Stay straight. Let's do it 3 more times. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last time. And inhale. Beautiful. Wow. I really hope you felt the work and you enjoyed it. Let's continue. Now, a beautiful exercise that my teacher, Prasad, taught me once in a workshop is an exercise that teaches us how to ground with the ball of the big toe. According to yoga, and I think that more physical methods talk about it the same way, we have 3 main points of grounding, which is the center of our heel, the ball of the big toe, and the ball of the little toe. It creates like a little triangle on the floor. And we want to try and use these 3 points when we balance. Most of the people, they lose this one, the ball of the big toe. So in order to educate ourselves to do it, we take the edge of the belt and you put it right underneath the ball of the big toe. Not the toe itself, the ball, yeah, the base of the toe. Now, you have to use something which is thick enough to actually sense it underneath your feet. Spread the toes, take a very deep breath, and as you exhale, disconnect the other foot from the ground. And balance, and concentrate on pressing constantly down towards the belt with this specific point. Few more moments. And then very slowly release. So the more you get better in doing that, you can just stay up longer, okay? Even 2-3 minutes. It's really challenging. You will feel all the little tiny muscles of your feet working. It's amazing. All right, so take the other foot. Take the edge of the belt underneath the ball of the big toe. Sense also your heel, of course, pressing down. Take a deep breath. And as you exhale, release the other foot and just balance. A bit more. And then very slowly relax. Good. Now, one more exercise I want to show you to challenge your balance is to try and balance on a non-stable surface. So, a pillow could do the job perfectly. So what I'm going to do is use this 3 point of contact that we've just talked about, center of the heel, ball of the big toe and ball of the little toe, stepping on a pillow. If the pillow is really hard, it's not going to challenge you very much because it's going to feel as if you're standing on a floor. So you have to use something which is a bit mushy. And then on this unsteady surface, try to constantly activate these 3 points of contact in your feet. In your foot, sorry. We are working now only with one foot. Breathe. Don't stop breathing. A bit more. All the leg is engaged actually into the mission. It's not only the foot anymore. Ooh, I'm getting tired. A bit more. Alright, okay. It's a strong one. It looks very innocent, but it's a strong one. Let's take the other one. So, step with the other foot and activate these 3 points of contact. Center of the heel, ball of the big toe, ball of the little toe, and lift the other foot up. Hold. Breathe. It's really challenging. Just a bit more. Don't give up. If you fell down, so go up again. You will get stronger with time. Alright, and with the next exhalation, slowly release. Good. So now you can take the pillow or the cushion to the side. Beautiful. And let's stretch now the calf muscles and the Achilles tendons that worked hard. So I'm using a couple of yoga blocks, but if you don't have yoga instruments in your house, absolutely no problem. Just go to the stairs, either stairs inside your home or in the building, and do it on the stairs. So what I'm doing is the following. I'm stepping on the blocks. One foot is going to stay on the block, and the other one is going to step back, go to the edge, and I'm going to release the heel down until I feel a smooth, nice stretch in the calf muscle. The other knee is slightly bent. Hold there for a few moments. Now slowly come up and change. And you should stay at least 15-20 seconds in the position. Breathing, of course, all the time. Don't stop breathing. You can also check what is stretching better. If the knee is completely stretched, it has one impact, or if the knee is slightly bent, it has another impact. So you can play with it slightly. Don't bounce, stay. And then very slowly release. Good. If you feel the need, So you can obviously repeat this exercise again, at least twice. Wow, beautiful. Now, let's start releasing our feet. So I'm going down, but look how I'm doing that. I'm going through the same position we've done before, okay, lifting my heels, and then I'm putting very gently my knees down. So I will turn to the side, so you will have a good vision of it, like that. And what I'm really concerned about is not to let my toes bend on top of the other. So I'm really taking care of them. All the toes are stretched and facing right forwards. And then I'm sitting with my full body weight on my heels. If your feet are short and not flexible, your body will try to compensate. It will try to escape from the stretch. Yeah, so take a deep breath and do the best you can to contain this strong feeling of stretching in your feet. If your tushy doesn't reach your heels, so you can also take the pillow we've used before and just place it like that, and sit a bit higher. And as you exhale, you lean forward with your body and then stretch the front of your feet and the front of your ankles on the floor and sit with your full body weight on top of it. Now, I'm gonna turn with my back to you just to explain something important. Normally when you do that, your ankles will open like that. This is the natural structure of our ankles, yeah? So please try to avoid it. Try to keep your toes facing back and your ankles and the shin bones completely aligned, as if something is pressing your ankles from outside inside. And if this is still not possible, if you're not managing to do it by yourself, so you can take a belt. This is a yoga belt, and put it around your ankles this way. Yeah, and I'm closing it relatively strong. And then it's a bit cruel for some people, but it's very nice, very effective. And again, spreading the toes like that. Very nice. Stretching your spine. If you can relax and close your eyes for some moments. For some people, this is a very strong stretch in the front feet, but it's extremely important. Try to let go and let the front of your feet gradually sink into the ground. One more moment there. Exhale, and with the exhalation, release a bit more. And then very slowly relax. All right. Let's stand up and check the result of what we've done. Stand, parallel feet. Close your eyes and just observe the contact between the feet and the ground underneath you. Sense the vitality that you've created in your feet, ankles, legs. And breathe. Good. This is it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much.